Guys, this is Russ with Joe's Gaming and Electronics, today with another highly requested video. Today I'll be showing you guys how to repair an Apple Watch Series 4 44 or 40 mil Apple Watch screen. So let's begin. So see, you first go ahead and examine it. Got an Apple Watch, has a broken screen. You could see that it's broken to where you can actually lift it up with a pry tool instead of having to use the gasket pry tool to work your way around. If it was a clean screen with just a crack on the side, then you would have to use a thin tool to go work your way around and not to shatter the whole glass. So since this is already shattered, we will go ahead and just use this flat-headed screwdriver, thin flat-headed screwdriver. First of all, let's go ahead and give it some heat. We're gonna set it up to about 200 degrees Celsius and with a little bit of air, not too much air capacity. And usually just work your way around. Because I'm gonna be prying it up, it would be nice to heat it up really good in order to have all the glue just come off when I pry it up, as you will see further in this video. So that's about good amount of heat on it. So I could see that right here there's a good breaking point for it, which I could just go from each corner and just pry up. Don't pry up all the way because you will end up cracking the display. So I usually just go around it. Work your way around. Be careful, there are ribbons. Try not to damage them, and do not damage them because it will react on how the Apple Watch will work afterwards. So just work slowly around, and eventually it'll come to an end and the screen will pop off. So there you go, the screen came off. Make sure to examine it, nothing is damaged, so everything is good. So let's go ahead, and there will be these pins that you will have to lift up. There's going to be 3 pins you will have to lift up on each connector ribbon, and then you will go ahead with a tool and just go ahead, take off just to hold the ribbon in place. This is just a covering, so it is fine if it rips. Make sure not to rip the copper under there because it keeps the whole ribbons aligned together. So there's a good connective point. So go ahead and take it off. It's okay if you rip it or tear it. It's still gonna hold with the glue underneath this or underneath the ribbons. So it should be fine. And next, go ahead and hold your finger in the center of the ribbons, and just from the back, just go ahead and pry upwards. Make sure all the ribbons are attached. Make sure there are no ribbons left out, which it can cause it to break. So make sure it's all the way there, and you will feel it release, and then you could just pop the ribbons right out. So let's set the broken screen aside, and I will have to clean up these extra glass pieces. Once you got most of them cleaned off, go ahead and use a flathead and go along the force touch sensor and clean off all the shavings. The screwdriver makes it a lot easier because they're right connected to the force touch sensor. So make sure you just clean it up afterwards, after you are done doing it, because Glass is dangerous. We want to make sure the screen lies down and it's going to be perfectly flush. So everything has to go, even the adhesive. Okay, that looks good. There will be a lot of excess shaving. Let's go ahead and remove that. Once the glass is removed, go ahead and take the actual unit, take the replacement screen, and make sure all the pins are popped up. Next, it's going to be a little bit tricky, but we're going to have to align all the ribbons together before it could even go into the screen. So make sure all the ribbons are aligned. Once the ribbons are all in, go ahead and examine it closely. Make sure everything is good, which they do all align really good. This one needs a little bit of readjusting to make sure it's all straight. Go ahead and push down, make sure the adhesive is sticking, and push down the screen, make sure it all fits nice and neat. So this unit needs to charge, which is a good sign. It's lighting up, display works. Next, go ahead and get your B7000. Go on the inside, the B7000, right along the force touch gasket. Do not use a lot of B7000. Do not put a thick layer on. You don't want it to smudge into the screen, but just enough. Just enough to make it hold the screen nice. Go ahead and close that back up. Set that down. Make sure the pin lines up to the actual unit itself. Press down the screen. Take a piece of cardboard, stick it to the top, take a clamp, and have it sit in the center of the whole unit, just to hold the screen down, and let the unit dry for about 2 to 3 hours before even doing anything, even taking these clamps off and cleaning the adhesive. The adhesive cleans off very easy. And that is how you replace a screen on a Apple Watch Series 4 44mm LTE or GPS. Thanks for watching, guys.